how religious Christians view prayer. Christians don't view prayer as a magic incantation to make themselves bulletproof. Christians believe in the teachings of Christ, who warned them, "In the world ye shall have tribulation." In the Garden of Gethsemane, Christ prayed to be delivered from the agony of the cross, but he ended his prayer, "Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done." The answer to Christ's prayer was silence, and he was later crucified on a Roman cross. In her commentary on the church shooting, MSNBC host Joy Ann Reid tweeted that when Jesus of Nazareth came upon thousands of hungry people, he didn't pray, he fed the people. She's simply wrong. Matthew chapter 14, verse 19 records that before Jesus fed the people, he looked heavenward and prayed. Jesus prayed and he acted. That's how his followers still view prayer. They pray and they act. At around the same time Joy Ann Reid was tweeting, the Billy Graham Rapid Response Team was already in action, rolling into Sutherland Springs with 16 chaplains to comfort grieving families and help meet their material needs. 2 days after the shooting, the Southern Baptist Convention announced it would pay all funeral expenses for the 26 slain churchgoers. Because this is a world made by flawed human beings, it will continue to be a world of tribulations. There will be more shootings, attacks, fires, floods, earthquakes, and other tragedies. Christians will call for prayer, and leftists will mock them for it, imagining there are solutions that can perfect this life, and regarding Christians as the enemies of that perfection. The War. Since its birth in the fires of the French Revolution, the political left has been at war with religion and with the Christian religion in particular. In a symbolic revolutionary act, the Jacobin leaders of the French Revolution changed the name of the Cathedral of Notre Dame to the Temple of Reason. Then, in the name of reason, they proceeded to massacre the inhabitants of the Vendée region of west-central France because its citizens were Catholics. This has been called the first modern genocide, but it was far from the last. Karl Marx famously described religion as the opium of the people and the sigh of the oppressed. Inspired by his hatred ever since, revolutionaries have regarded religion as the enemy of progress and the mask of oppression. In Russia, Marx's disciples removed religious teaching from the schools, outlawed criticism of atheists and agnostics, and burned 100,000 churches. When priests demanded freedom of religion, they were sentenced to death. Between 1917 and 1935, 130,000 Russian Orthodox priests were arrested, 95,000 of whom were executed by firing squad. Radicals in America today don't have the political power to execute religious people and destroy their houses of worship. Yet they openly declare their desire to obliterate religion. In their own minds, their intentions are noble. They want to save the human race from the social injustice and oppression that religion allegedly inflicts on humanity. Religion must die in order for mankind to live, proclaimed left-wing commentator and comedian Bill Maher in Religulous.